Welcome back to TeamFatKid Choose the Fat. I'm Jason.
This is Dennis.
I'm Loren.
Yes, we have my brother in town. He's been on the podcast before. He's never been here on the podcast before.
No, always Skyped in.
Yep. Well, I mean, you've Skyped in, you've called in, you've done different things, different ways. It's nice to have you here. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's your birthday. We're going to party like it's your birthday.
I'm starting to approach the mid-30 marker, so all my warranties are expiring in my body. As I woke up this morning and needed to take some Advil and, among other things, just to function. So we're doing great.
It gets worse. Don't worry. Trust me, it gets worse.
They're going to start calling you about your body warranty. Well, welcome to the podcast. I do have some topics, but first off, Dennis, how the fuck was your week?
It was a week. Let's see. Last week was not too bad of a week. Steelers finally won a game for once, so it was a good day. Penn State got robbed. Friday was a pretty good. Friday's a pretty good busy day at work. I had to do 225 burger patties before 9 o'clock in the morning. That was fun.
You got like a patty machine?
We got
okay.
I was going to say, like, mad props to your hands.
Right? Yeah. Now, no, we do have a patty machine. The damn thing is old as fuck. Like, I think it's got 2 numbers in the serial number. Yeah, it's over 50 years old. It's from Hobart. It's a testament to Hobart's fucking damn engineering and everything.
Fucking Hobart shit lasts for fucking ever, dude. Like, their shit will outlast the time they're making parts for it.
Yeah, well, like, they don't make parts for this stuff anymore, so it's like, you're like, oh shit. Like, and then because for a little while it broke down and everything, and they're like, fuck, trying to figure out. They sent a tech out and everything, and then, of course, that's $100 automatically just for show up in the fucking damn door. Then they charge you for $100 per hour and everything, but spent like 3.5, 4 hours trying to get it to work, and then they're like, "Oh, this machine's dead. You're not gonna be able to do it and everything. But if you want, you can donate it to our museum so we can put it in our museum and everything." Boss was like, "No, I'll get a second opinion." So we called up our electrician guy that we got, because we got a guy, and
Everybody's got a guy,
and he comes in and everything, ends up rewiring it a little bit and everything. Next thing you know, boom, damn thing's working like a champ. I'm like, okay. But that damn machine is a pain in the ass sometimes. Because, like depending on which burgers we're making, if we're making the 50-50 patties, that shit flies out. But for some reason, on the fresh patties and everything, it gets there's a little more blood in it and everything because it's just straight ground beef. Like, you get like 4 or 5 patties will come out, and then all of a sudden it just starts balling up and everything at the top, and you're like, shit.
Is it like a hopper and you're feeding it down?
Well, it hooks up to the grinder.
Okay. And
then it gets pushed out by the worm and everything into the top part and everything, and then it's formed down in because they make square burgers.
Okay. Wendy's.
Yeah, we were doing it before Wendy's. No. But no, it's a pain in the ass though because I was trying to get these.
That machine might have been doing it before Wendy's, but you weren't doing it.
Sometimes I feel like
when was Wendy's established?
I don't know. That's a good one.
That's a good fucking question. Yeah.
Here, you keep talking. I'll Google it.
Okay, but so I'm like, all right, and it's a pain in the ass because
You think it'll show up if I go Circa Wendy's?
Circa Wendy's. But we're laughing because like we joked around, like Bossman's talked about, like replacing it and everything, getting an actual new one and everything. Problem is the cheapest one we found is $3,000. I'm like, fuck. $3,000 for a fucking patty machine?
But let's do some math real quick. You're paying $3,000 for a machine. That is a unitasker, okay? Unless you're going to make some like fruit leather. It sounds like it can do that and make square sheets. But but
that's so deep.
You got to think about it. How many patties do you have to sell to recoup that?
Oh, it wouldn't take that long for us with how much patties we sell and everything. Like I said, we do like the fresh patties. We got our Johnny Burgers, which is fresh patty, but seasoned with our premium steak rub. Because it was about like 5 or 6 years ago, the Bubba's Burgers came out, the pre-seasoned hamburger patties.
Horrible.
Yeah. Well, we had customers saying, hey, you should start carrying those and everything because people want stuff already seasoned up, ready to go, so all you got to do is take it home and throw it on the grill. Boss was like, I'm not selling somebody else's fucking ground beef. Like, what the fuck, really? So, as a joke, we took some of our fresh patties, put a steak rub on it, and we called them Johnny's Burgers because his name's Johnny. And then, fucking, as a joke, Next thing you know it, we sell more of those and we sell fucking fresh patties.
You got to spend money to make money, man. You might as well
right.
spend the $3,000 on the machine.
So Circa Wendy's didn't work. I just got Wendy's. Yeah. Good job.
Nice.
But Wiki Wendy's, that did work. And, Wiki Wendy's, it was Dave Thomas on November 15th, 1969. We need to put that in the calendar. Go to Wendy's and order another like 300 nuggets.
Right?
I'm sure that just pisses them off. But
It does probably.
And one fry.
we ordered it the day before.
Yeah. We at least called ahead.
Yeah.
You know, we're not walking up like, oh, I need 300 fucking damn spicy chicken nuggets
You
right
guys
now.
still do the 50 nuggets for $10, right? They're like, yeah. I'm like, do I need to pre-order that? No. I need like 300. Yes.
Yes. But,
And they still didn't cook them till we got there. I mean, it was just fine.
Yeah.
We went through the drive-through.
yeah, and then they're like, hey, can you pull up to the side and we'll bring them out?
No, they didn't even ask us to pull
Oh,
up.
that's right.
We just sat there as the line piled up behind
Oh,
us. Like, when we got there, we were the only people.
They're like, use all the fryers.
But that, and then back whenever I first, because I wanted to go talk about it last night, and then they're like, you know what? Nope, save that for the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So whenever I got out of the Air Force and everything, my sister was in a pretty bad spot and everything, and so I gave her my dog tags.
Okay.
You know, because symbol of strength and everything, you know, and stuff like that. And she's like, I get to keep these. I'm like, no, you get to hold on to them for as long as you need them. Whenever you're done with them, you don't need them no more. Just fucking, you know, get them back to me. So I came home last Thursday, I think it was.
It was Wednesday.
Fucking you're right. But that's one thing. I get
Moral
home.
of the story is 3 pawn shops later. He still doesn't know where they are.
I think it was last Thursday. I came home. My roommate's like, "Hey, you got a fucking package?" And I'm like, "Okay." And I'll open the package up and
Boom, dog tag.
got my dog tags back. 20 years later.
Damn.
Yeah. But still, I was like,
I would have lost them. I don't even know where mine are. They're in the box somewhere.
"They're in the box somewhere, right?" I started laughing. I was like, "All right, hey, you know," so I texted her and everything. I was like, "So you're done? You don't need them no more?" She's like, "Nope, I'm good. Thank you." I was like, "All right, that's cool." I was actually surprised to actually get them back. I never thought I was going to see them again.
Well, one of my dog tags says Catholic. The other one says Catholic. I don't know why. I like looked at it. It like when you get them, like
Yeah.
you're like, oh sweet, I got a dog tag, blah blah blah, and then like, shit, man, I got them back in like '99, and like they obviously you wear them every fucking day,
Yeah.
but like one day I don't know what made me look at them.
You're
like,
bored. You're just sitting there drinking a beer. You're like, "Let me read this real quick."
Like, I was like, yeah, I was still in. And I was like, it was like 2000, and I was like, holy shit, it says Catholic. Like,
I'm just going to keep
and like, I was like, how'd you fuck that up? Like, I feel like it's pre-programmed, like most religions.
Well, yeah.
Like they just gotta select something.
Did you spell it wrong, though, on your intake form?
One says Catholic, the other says Catholic.
Maybe they were like, I'm going to let this guy just know he messed it up. But
at
I'm
the
going to
same
still
time,
keep him
though,
on.
If you think about it, though, at the same time, it's kind of not.
Sorry for the ruckus in the background. We're getting ready for a party.
Yeah.
Yes, but
It's not really that inaccurate though, because you know, Catholic. You know, like we're alcoholics. And
they're like, they just
Catholics.
looked at me. They just looked at me like, yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know.
Alcoholic.
You drank a lot of that Sacramento wine. It's the blood. It's the blood of Christ.
Who ate all the crackers?
You got a lot of body
a
in them.
cereal.
Hey man, whenever you gotta make do, you gotta make do. Just pour some milk in that bitch. You're good.
Mixing it with the wine.
It was crackling like it was Rice Krispies. I thought it was a cereal.
This isn't how you do it.
And you just lost like 5 subscribers.
Yeah.
You look at it like, what? I get no cheese with the wine and crackers. Like, what the fuck?
Where the fuck's the meat?
Where's
Like,
where's that charcuterie board?
So the missus was telling me that she had somebody. They were posting things, and it was like at the smaller church they were doing. They were rotating out who was doing the body of Christ. They were baking them until somebody put. She used raisin bread, and so the priest was sitting there going, "No, this is the body of Christ, except for the raisins."
What? Like, say that one more time, dude, because I'm fucking confused.
So So the priest, when he didn't see the communion until after he was holding it and he was blessing it, and he's like, "This is the body of Christ, except for the raisins."
What's that fucking like? It's like Pepperidge Farm that makes like the cinnamon swirl bread, with the raisins in it. It's amazing toast.
Especially
like with some butter on it. But like I just like he grabbed the wrong pack on his way out of the fucking office. I don't know.
No, it was just one of the churchgoers because they were rotating out who's making it. They were baking it because they were so small they couldn't afford to buy like the communion in large form, you know. Because I don't remember.
They just came in a box.
They do come in a box.
Like the little cracker with like the fucking so you can break it, so you can break it into fours.
Yep.
Or you get the little circular ones, you know, like the little cross. You got the little cross in the middle of it and everything. Like, what the hell is this? The checker?
Remember when they used to like put it on your tongue?
Yeah.
Yep. That's definitely not happening anymore. This probably now is just like prepacked.
Just
like
walk up there with your tongue sticking out, like go for it, dude. Just go for it. Like,
are you gonna pour the wine down my throat too, please?
Let's get it on. Like,
we got a party today.
Keg stands at 9. Like,
Jesus.
We should probably change the topic of this conversation just in case you are offending anybody.
Is Jesus fighting somebody? He's fighting Satan.
Oh, that meme
is
like,
Jesus parking lot 6, like 1 o'clock. Like, wait, is Jesus gonna fight somebody?
All right, so Loren, how was your week?
So how the fuck do I follow that?
Just to segue it out.
You know.
So how was your week?
That was smooth, and I love that you had the vape going up to your mouth like you were going to sit there and smoke on a pipe for a second. Well, I had somebody drop a liter of piss.
Yeah, you were.
A liter cola or a liter of piss?
No.
All right, so let's get into this because like you were. It's kind of fucking gross.
Yeah. But funny.
Let's get into it. I mean, so if you brought it up, like you're trying to. I get it. Is this the battle of whose week was worse? Because I think he's going to beat you, Dennis.
Well, hands down.
2 things. That was the problem. So,
right, real fast. You work in the medical field. We're gonna. Like,
yes.
So it's not like you just like you're dealing with somebody's piss. Like,
some people are offended by that. I work in the healthcare field. Medical would be the doctors, but you know, fuck it. We're all doing the same game. But literally. So earlier in the week, I had somebody piss on the floor because he just totally missed the actual bucket, which is always great because he decided he was going to roll to his side. He's post recovery, so I do procedures. He rolled to his side, and instead of hitting the bucket, he just pissed all over my wall and my floor. So that kind of pissed me off. That wasn't too bad.
The floor and the wall?
Yeah, dude, but that wasn't too bad because he didn't actually have that much urine or that much pressure, so it wasn't a horrible moment. Though what was the horrible moment was the guy who managed to fill up a liter urinal, and I guess he was trying to put it on the floor for me after I specifically gave him instructions. Urinate now. Call me. I'm on the other side of the curtain. I will come get the urinal from you. I felt like I was pretty clear on those instructions.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Nah, I can reach the floor from here."
He's
laying flat in a bed.
That's like 4 feet off the fucking ground.
Yeah.
If not more,
Yeah.
The hospital beds are fucking high as shit.
So there are certain things like nurses are in tune to. Like we've had several where like, you know, we'll hear like the arrhythmia on the fucking machine, like everybody stops and like we're staring at each other like we should probably go in that room right now. I've also had the fall sound. Everybody knows what the fall sound sounds like, and they immediately perk up like, we're gonna go see if somebody didn't fall.
I don't know what the fall sound sounds like.
Yep. Okay. No, kind of like
that sounded like fall.
I heard the thud.
There is a particular sound the body makes when it hits the tile.
I've heard that. Is that the fall sound?
Yeah.
The other day I had a patient, just segue for just 1 second. Had a patient, he apparently had drop foot, failed to tell my medical assistant who was leading his ass out of there, and further forgot to tell her that, hey, this boot that's around my leg, the straps don't work. So they're walking out, and drop foot, for those of you who don't know, it sounds exactly like what it is. There isn't enough tension in your foot to support your weight, which is pretty fucking important when you're walking.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there at the autoclave just scrubbing some, we call them doing dishes, just, you know, different medical supplies, not unlike the hammer I told you about the other day.
Okay.
And I turn around just in time because I was going to tell the guy goodbye, and I just see his ass wipe out across my cabinets and onto the floor. I was like, motherfucker. And the MA managed to clear the room. Like, she was gone. Like, we were in the hallway. She was already in the adjacent hallway. I'm like, the fuck? You're supposed to be walking with them, not leading them. But
he's totally got it. He's fine.
Anyway,
it's fine.
Just to go back to the guy who was in the fucking bay recovering, he goes to put the urinal down, and I guess he assumed that the floor was, I don't know, he was laying on it. I have no idea, because the only thing I can think of is he just let that bitch free fall. And 1 liter, probably a little bit more, because there was still a good amount in there, poured all over my fucking floor. I had to mop that shit, because no one else is going to clean it up. It's like, I thought about telling MA, but I was like, man,
see, I'm more on the lines like, look, man, you dropped piss all over my floor. Here's some paper towels. Get that shit up.
No, but I did tell him. I sat there and said, if you thought the floor was fucking dirty, you probably could have just told me. And I would have taken care of that for you.
Well, there is a lot of ammonia in piss.
Well, you know.
It's a cleaning
it's
solution.
like bleach.
Well, the thing is you can't just, like, spray it and go, man. So I had to sit there and absorb his urine so I could clean the floor, because I can't just spray our cleaner on it and then mop it up, because it's not technically considered clean at that point, because you just mix the urine with the, and then my floor was sticky. I was like, I cleaned that bitch twice, and I still couldn't get the floor from being sticky, so I'd walk over, and, like, he knew every time I walked over to him. I'm staring at him. Like, I gave you pretty specific instructions on what to do.
It's his fucking perimeter alarm, dude. Like, he can hear your shoes coming. He's like, oh, the nurse is here. Oh,
Fuck.
Yeah. So that's what happened this week. That is not.
You were okay. So the one where you were telling me they stepped in the pan of piss or whatever it was?
No. Okay, so you want to go that
we're
far
going,
back?
we're going,
well, I haven't been here for a minute, so we can recap.
We
can recap about a quarter of my life. It feels like. So I had a woman shit in my trash can. That is not a metaphor, like, somebody pissed in my Cheerios. That is, she literally shit in my trash can.
Yeah.
Which, grant you, she chose the lesser of two evils there. And my issue. Understand, I'm not berating my patients. They're just caught being human. The guy who dropped the liter of piss, he was technically still under the influence of some medications, but fucking, he wasn't that bad off. She, on the other hand, neglected to inform me that she did not have full control of her bowels. So she's sitting there telling me,
"This is fantastic." Sorry, I'm getting ready.
So, the anticipation's killing him.
Yeah. So the first time we ran into this problem during her treatment session with us was she. It was just after her treatment. She goes, "I've got some boo." I'm not entirely sure. She's still a little bit medicated at this point. So I'm like, okay, sweetie, people tell me shit all the time. Like, just random shit. So I was like, okay. And then she's like, I got boo coming out. I'm like, Mario? Like, like the ghost? Or,
Ooh, yeah.
or are we, like, talking about, like, you're a 3-year-old telling me you're about to shit your pants? Surprise, it was the 3-year-old about to shit their pants. So she's sitting there, and so I get her clean up. That's not a problem. Like, I'll take that all day, because I was like, she medicated her, sure, she shit herself. Well, we turned her. That was really loud. I apologize for everybody.
Slamming your hand on the table. Yeah, it's like hanging out with Dooley.
Yeah, right?
So she's sitting there.
Damn it, Dooley.
Does he crack his beer before the start of the show?
Yes,
too?
he does.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, but I think I did a really good substitution. Thank you. Anyway, nobody will probably know
But you
the
weren't
difference. Late. No, I was right with you guys. So anyway, see, we're about to try to discharge her. We're getting, by we, it's me. Anyway, I don't know how I'm referring to myself in that person. So we're sitting there talking about
fourth person.
I'm not
Breaking the fourth wall, man.
I probably should know. Was that Scoutmaster Kevin reference there? So we're sitting there, and I'm getting her up and everything. She's doing pretty good, actually. I was like, that's awesome. Then she goes, I've got boo. I'm like, motherfucker, that ghost is not in this room. And so she goes, it's coming out now. I was like, you need to, like, squeeze as hard as you can, because you're standing up right now, and I got clothes, and I am, like, stuck, like, in the position I'm in, because I'm trying to support your ass. Literally. So she's sitting there.
Not the boo.
And she's like, so I catch her. I managed to get my hands on enough stuff that I was able to, like, wipe as it was originally coming. I was like, that wasn't that much. We're doing all right. You're okay? I'm okay. We're just going to proceed to get you out of this building because I don't want you to shit again. And she goes, no, boo's coming now. I was like, fuck.
Fuck this ghost.
Because I'm sitting there like, I don't have a bedpan, I don't have anything. Like, you're not anywhere near the bathroom right now. So she reaches over. I mean, to her credit, because we had just gotten her off the bedpan, like, earlier, because we need to make sure you're using the bathroom before we go.
Yeah.
So...
No, she's using it.
Things happen that...
Well, not yet. Okay, she's not technically using the bathroom. She's just shitting.
Yes. It's kind of like when, like, you know, your faucet, the valve doesn't turn all the way, so like it keeps dripping and you can't get it stopped. But there's not a cartridge to replace here. So I told her she had a bedpan on, and, well, she had the bedpan still in the bed. It's complicated the way it was, but I ended up having to put that bitch on the floor. Okay, for various things. Yes, because this is tight quarters, okay? Yeah. And I was like, all right. Because I was trying to get her back into the bed at that point in time, because like obviously we're not going anywhere. I don't have the time to like offload you into a bathroom. You just need to get back on a bedpan. But things happened that the bedpan ended up on the floor. She grabbed the trash can and she shoved that shit up underneath her and she just let it rip. And I was like, okay. And it was way more than I was expecting, especially the fact that at this point we're at like number 3, right? So my coworker comes in.
She was dropping a number 3? That's way worse than a deuce.
Right?
My coworker comes in. She's like, I hear it, because she already knew. Like, it's just a curtain, so she already knew something was up. So she comes in, and it's my fault. But she comes in and she just steps, and you hear clack, clack, clack. And she just stands there. It's like
She stepped in the bedpan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looked at me, she goes, I literally just stepped in it. And it's like a landmine went off because she was just standing there. She was like all over the motion, everything. She was just staring at me. And she goes, "You're on your own, Chief." So I'm like, all right.
I gotta hop down the fucking hallway.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, and that was my fault. A bedpan should never be on the floor. But
well, that's what I was saying. That seems like very unsanitary.
Yeah.
Well, I can.
But it is also a toilet, like on the floor. I mean, how sanitary are things
so,
gonna be?
So, right? For clarity, she wasn't gonna go
back. Are you
back.
supposed to keep things 6 inches off the floor?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
So, but the thing is, like, she wasn't gonna go back on that bedpan. For clarity's sake, I had other clean bedpans I had access to that I was trying to get her back.
Are these like the stainless steel?
No, so they don't do that anymore. They're single-use plastic ones, and if you're a big enough person,
you can crush it.
Yeah, you just gave them a plate to shit on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I've had them come back where I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you should have just shit in my bed because it would have been easier. It would have just been easier to clean. But so that was my shit story for that time frame. You haven't seen me. I was actually really pissed off about it. Not because of the fact that she shit in my trash can, not because there was shit on my floor, not because I had to put her on the bedpan that many times, or I had to clean the sheets twice, but because she failed to inform me that she did not have full control of her bowels, which is not a bad thing if he's like, oh, we neglected to bring that up. No, motherfucker. I ask you these questions when we first meet. And it's
how's the bowels going?
And she didn't have like the depends on. Okay, she was just wearing regular panties. So everything was just lining up to be like, okay, you're a continent person, we're good to go. No, she wasn't. However, I'm telling you that story to tell you this story.
He's breaking the fourth wall.
But wait, there's more.
So let's fast forward 3 months after that, because I thought, like, okay, I'll never see her again, because I thought they rescheduled her. They did reschedule her. She was no longer my patient at this point in time. I was just trying to help out a different coworker who didn't step in her shit. And she goes, that voice. I don't remember you, but I remember your voice. Are you the one? I'm looking at her. We're kind of making eye contact here. She's got a slight lazy eye because she's got cataracts and shit going on. But she's like, are you the one about that time where I booed? Sorry, we're going to take a momentary pause there. But, damn, that yours picks up from, way across the house there. But, so she's like, are you the one that that was here when I booed? Yes. Yes, I was. And I told her that. And she was like, oh, because I'm so embarrassed about that fact. And it's like, there is no embarrassment in healthcare, but I said, did you tell your nurse that you don't have full control over your bowels? Yes, she did. So we did at least get somewhere with that incident versus the grab claw moment.
I remember that.
You have to go to season 2 for that.
Yep.
What are you looking for? Coaster. Oh, over here.
There's a fuck ton of coasters over here.
Yeah. Sorry. Austin, Lauren, Austin, you've both been on the podcast, but you've never fucking met each other.
Yeah.
And they both tell shit stories.
Yes. They both
I
have...
got no damn applause. All I got is
But-
laughter.
Okay, we'll take that.
But I think my shit stories are about other people, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Not so much roller coaster rides.
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of a roller coaster ride, just not the fun kind.
The best roller coaster ride I have. The only story I've got for
yourself on a roller coaster.
the only roller coaster ride story I've got is when I was assaulted by a bee.
Those are going to have a delay. If you want to switch over here to the other side and sit next to Lauren so you don't have the delay.
No, let me move my bag over here.
Yeah. We're about to... Let's crack a beer before we get into the... You got to tell me about the any.
No, oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Shit. Hold on. Yeah, let's continue. Let's grab those cups in the middle of the table. Austin, if you don't mind passing those around, we're going to... Yeah. Fucking Matt Rhodes called me. There's too much fucking going on right now. I got Austin walking in the room. I got my brother here and Matt Rhodes calling me.
Well, what the fuck?
Right? This is like...
He's in Florida, ain't he?
Yeah, I mean, last time... No.
Yeah.
Fucking, now I got fucking Dave fucking texting me. It was,
Everybody knows what we're doing.
yeah, we need red cups,
No,
right?
You can might as well just pass all the cups to me because
I'll
I'm
say
gonna be
yes.
the one dishing out the beer here.
Dishing out the beer.
Watch my deal.
Roulette.
No, this,
No, this isn't really
roulette.
roulette. This isn't really... He just brought some shit and, like, we're just gonna drink it.
Oh, I can't taste it, so
All right, I'm just
You
curious.
can't taste it.
no. I'm recovering from COVID.
Are you recovering from COVID?
Yeah, I got off of quarantine last Thursday.
Was it last night?
This
So it's
morning,
been...
actually.
It was this morning.
Somebody else, I think, else is about to join us here.
Okay. Was it Chase?
Nope,
don't-
just Dilly.
Oh.
Okay.
I can taste
Do you want me to go and dish out one more?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, Austin can't taste it, but he still...
I can taste like hints of things.
Talk
All
into
right.
the fucking microphone.
Microphone,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There we
It's
go.
like it's your first
Can you hear
time.
Yeah. It actually act like you've never been here before.
He normally just sits around with headphones on his head and around tables talking to other people.
Yeah.
It's his Beats by Dre. He's just that guy.
I am curious about this. We're about to find out just
Okay,
how far along we are right here.
We're gonna do a little explanation after you pour it and do your
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
This is going to be a good test, though.
Nice.
Okay,
Very
okay. So it
nice.
did ferment.
All right.
It's a little early for it, actually, but then that works.
Hey, man, that thing sounded crisp. That sounded better than your fucking beer crack.
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 Look, I can't help that I wanted the beer more than I wanted to be on the podcast at that moment, so
I
hey.
mean, it was noon. No, it was 1. It was 1.
Is one.
It was time for a beer. All right, so can you multitask, or do I gotta do it for you?
Can't drink.
Well, I didn't know how much you wanted me to tell about it, because I wasn't going to inform you about anything about the beer yet.
Well,
You're welcome.
we can just say we're not gonna be able to guess the brewery.
No, you can't do that. But if you guess North Carolina, you're close.
If you're in the ballpark at North Carolina. All right, so don't tell us anything about the beer, but you can tell us, so you made this beer.
Yes, I did. This is
we-
actually beer number 2 I made, because shit happened on beer number 1.
That was crisp as fuck.
It
Right?
was super crisp.
PBR, that's why, bro.
Since you have a little bit of limitations on what you can taste there.
So,
I'm actually really happy about the fact it's carbonated, because I'm going to let you know it is way early for this beer to be carbonated.
so when did you make it?
When did you bottle it?
Shit. Bottled. It's only been bottled for a week.
Okay, yeah, then I can understand why you're saying that. Okay. It
Yeah.
takes at least 2 weeks for carbonization and everything.
Yeah, but I'm really excited that this is already carbonated for you guys.
Smells good.
All right, so this is a roulette. So because we know nothing about the beer other than the fact that Loren brewed it. So
that no 3,000
oh,
points.
people. Oh, Dooley made it. Fucking, how did Austin make it before you?
Well, I said 1:30, but the bridge was open. So.
Our last conversation was noonish. Yeah, noonish.
I didn't even see that text.
Well, I went to I was going to the bank to cash a check, and I forgot it's Columbus Day, so I made it faster than Dooley
It's
that way.
National Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah, that's right.
For the woke culture out there.
I'm positive that this beer is delicious. Unfortunately, I cannot taste it.
The nightmare is real.
Hold on, sorry. I'm getting a lot of shit going on.
It's a busy
I've
day
just
today.
started. I decided
Yeah, that's-
I'm ignoring my phone for like the next 2 hours.
Well, it's hard for me because there's people coming that need to know shit.
Well,
Like
they need to
like
bring
your
your own
address?
fucking beer.
Yeah, like I love Big Dave. You know, I love Big Dave. He's like, yo, like we were talking last night, and he was like, shit. Excuse me, gracious.
Wow.
That was impressive.
He's like,
I'll give
do
that
you, like I was like, you know, come over around too. He's like, your place? I was like, yeah. And he was like, all right. Do you need any accoutrements? Like, that's fancy as fuck, but no, I'll let you know tomorrow. And then he texts me. He's like, well, what's good, bitch? I'm about to be on the way. We need red Solo cups. All right.
Hey.
All right, so let's go around. Let's talk about the beer. Dennis, you want to go first?
You will not offend me, by the way. That's an important factor in this.
Tastes like
Oh.
shit.
It's not a West Coast.
No, it's a brown. That's a brown ale, ain't it?
You think so?
Yeah,
Like, you're
it's
asking me. I don't fucking know.
That's a brown ale right there.
No, I don't think it's brown.
I feel
I
more.
mean, unless he failed.
Oh no, actually, I did fail in one aspect of this beer, but we will discuss that in a minute.
Loren made it. No? Okay. There's that. I don't know. What do you got? You're saying brown ale. You
I'm
say
saying brown. Yeah, I'm saying brown ale. I'd say probably about maybe 5.5%.
Cool.
25 IBUs.
Mhm.
I'll give it a 4.
Do you know the IBUs?
I can't. And actually, no. Since it's
Well,
brewery,
actually,
it's
you
up to
can.
me
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, it's up to you. Like, what do you think the brewery?
Actually, you can. You just need a hydrometer. That's all.
I used a hydrometer.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bitch. All right,
I did
Dylan.
not
Hey, I used to
calculate
brew my own
the
beer
IBUs,
too.
Are you writing your own shit down?
No, I ain't writing shit down.
All right.
No, it's not today. Today, no drunk. It's all drunk.
I can tell you the beer style.
There's a
in,
pen and a pad right in front of you.
I know, and I'm drunk.
Go ahead, Dilly.
I'm kind of feeling a lager. Damn, the collards smell good.
Say lager.
I should stir the collards.
Lager pills.
Okay, so how much do you know about brewing beer? Like at all?
No.
Did you
All
say
right.
a lager pills?
Yes. He did.
So
no, I said a lager.
I'm gonna go. Well, I'll educate you later. You keep going.
Sure, I'm gonna go with pills.
Lager pills. Lager pills.
I'll go
like-
pills.
Sounds like something the pharmacy is gonna make in a minute.
6% and IBU fucking 10. No, I go with 4. It's pretty good.
I'm picking up a little IPA on this shit. It's not like heavy in flavor. You know what I mean? Like it's smooth as shit.
Yeah.
So that makes me believe that the IBUs are low, and so is the alcohol content. So I'm gonna say it's a 5.5. It's probably in like I wouldn't go over 20 on the IBUs, and I'm just gonna call it an IPA.
Cool.
I give it a 4.
I'm looking this up.
Yeah, go to Drizzly.
I'm gonna need you to. I'm gonna need you to Google my address.
Okay, you don't have to brag that you have that you have that service around you. Motherfucker. We don't have that yet here.
I don't always have it either. Look,
Austin, you got anything?
COVID.
I'm gonna go with the. Not anymore, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm vaccinated. I ain't worried about you.
I was vaccinated too. Still got it.
Look at that.
Your breakthrough.
Yeah.
Hey,
I got that. I got that Delta or whatever the hell it is.
You should have got that booster.
I know. I'm not. I
At least
don't
you're saying it
qualify. I
now
don't
before
think.
Chase gets here.
Yeah.
Right? Fuck.
I'm gonna go with carbonated water because that's all I can taste.
He's not wrong so far. He's not right.
I really don't have much. I can't. I mean, it tasted fizzy. That was it.
All right.
That's a positive. Tasted like buffet.
Unfortunately,
Hey,
I wish I could taste it.
At least it was fizzy, and you didn't pop it. It was flat. You're like, fuck. Thanks for the water.
I'm not gonna lie. That was a super big. I discussed that with you last night. That was a super big concern to me because I mean,
you said you drank it flat and it was delicious.
it was. It was actually. I thought it was arguably maybe a little bit better flat. But the this is what it is. But I put it
flat.
We're just gonna leave this open for like 30 minutes and try it again later.
No, but like
That's
I was
blasphemy.
I was trying to get it carbonate faster, so I stuck it in a warmer area of my house. So it's like it's attic beer, in case anybody's wondering about that. But
That's a
anyway,
good
perfect
name. For it.
So this beer is actually an IPA.
Hey, look
Nothing
at me.
nothing fancy.
Should know.
Nothing fancy about the way I did it. It was a 1 gallon one-off that I made. Originally, I was making a 5-gallon like Mexican beer. It's been a hot minute since I brewed some beers, so that bitch got burned, and I could not save it. So we, in a pinch, made this because I knew I could make it in about 3 to 4 weeks. So it's just like at 3.5 weeks right now time frame. The ABV, the IBUs I don't know, nor do I ever give a fuck about. The ABV portion of it though is a little bit higher. This is where I screwed up.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right. So when I was originally doing the first calculation, I knew about where it should have been, and when I did the hydrometer, it was closer to like table wine, like as far as with the starting gravity. The finishing gravity after I got done with all of it, we ended up somewhere like 8.2.
Damn.
Yes, which is kind of interesting. You can't really taste the alcohol content on that, but I can guarantee you those numbers are good. Unless my hydrometer is really fucking off, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I ran those numbers several times. I was like, oh fuck it, okay. So originally the game, what I was shooting for was between 6 to like 7%
Yeah.
because it was supposed to be an easy drinker. But
it is an easy drinker.
It's
Yeah.
an easy drinker until you get after about 7-1. You stand there, you're like, oh shit.
It's one of those like when we were in California, we went to Ballast Point, and Jason's friend, I forgot who it was. I'm not even gonna try to remember his name. He was like, "Yeah, you should get this beer," and it was like a fucking watermelon beer or some shit like that. Easy drinker and everything like that. And we're like, "Yeah, I could have like 5, 6 more of these." We asked the bartender what the alcohol percentage was on it. He was like, "Oh, it's 13%." We're like, "Oh, yeah, no, well, I'm gonna just have this one. That's it."
Yeah, no, and so the Mexican beer was only supposed to be like a 5%er.
Yeah.
But again, aforementioned, like I tried. So it's one of those moments where I caught it on the podcast. I was like, fuck it, I'll make some beer. I'll do 5 gallons. I'm not gonna drink it, but I figured you guys would if it was decent. So I was like, I'll go ahead and get all my propane tanks full and everything. Got that going, and could not get my burner to work. Almost set my eyebrows on fire. So I backed up, and I was like, no problem. I'll just do it in the kitchen. It's going to suck, but I'll do it in the kitchen. So I started brewing that beer in the kitchen, and I kind of forgot some steps. That's just off things I should have just known offhand. I did not know offhand, and burned it. But to tell you something about lagering. So if this was a lager, I would have had to start way earlier. And the other thing is it has to be refrigerated, like hence the lagering part of it, which kind of helps with the clarity aspect. But I'm not sure about pilsners, but I know lagers. It takes much longer. But Jason, since you stepped away, it is it's like 8.3% beer.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And there's 8 more. They're not all refrigerated. I only did one because I really thought it wasn't going to be carbonated at all. So
it's 8.8?
8.3.
3? So you're 5 shy of Octopus.
Well, I should have.
A lot smoother than Hot.
It should have been between 6 and 7%. I overshot. I'm actually not entirely sure because I used it was basically a kit. So I was like, oh, sure, it'll work out. But when I got done doing the sugar content, like the specific gravity beforehand, was way down there, like table wine, which is what I was telling them. And then after I let it ferment, I thought I killed all the yeast, so I didn't figure it would ferment.
But you did kill all the yeast because if you didn't, it would have residual sugars and it would be sweeter, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, but there's still some sugar. I mean, beer is going to have some sugar in it, unless you're drinking straight ethanol.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So you want to move to the next one?
Yes.
Jason, I guess sensuous.
Look, man. I fucking answer a phone call.
That house smells fucking good as shit right now.
Well, it's funny you should say that because earlier it just smelled like shit.
Yeah,
Those collard greens
when
were
the
a little
collards
rough.
first came out, they smelled like collards.
Yeah.
So you're gonna run out there and check the fire on the pig while we get this ready.
And by the way, nice
Cole-
shirt over there, Lauren.
Oh yeah, oh
Deli
yeah, 'cause-
Fresh.
Yeah,
the-
yeah. I'm
the
sporting
Cole's
the
in the
Deli
bin.
Fresh
First-
Poor Boy shirt.
The coal is in the bin.
Yeah, I'm actually a pretty big. You want some more carbonated water?
Hell yeah.
Um,
Always.
Of the 8% variety.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'll just top you off there. That should keep you fresh. But yeah, I'm sporting the Poor Boy Deli Fresh. I actually like a lot of his designs.
Deli Fresh does do fantastic fucking work.
And his shirts, the quality of the shirt's really nice. Like that's the feel.
The feel.
Yeah, like I mean, like you
Are
know,
they
sometimes.
thin? Let me see. Let me get on that. Oh, okay. It's got a little spandex.
Yeah,
It feels like.
and
in
I
there.
actually like the. He's got his
This is
like a tab versus a full.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tab costs extra.
Whose is this?
Dooley. Just pour it on top.
Tugger did not.
Just pour it on top. He won't
Gonna-
even know. He's checking the pig.
All
This
right.
one's really clear.
It is clear.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And you know this one too, right?
Yes, I know this one too.
So you brought this one with you.
Yes, this is one that came. It's not made in North Carolina.
You said it's not.
It is not from North Carolina. It's actually from Dakota, North Dakota.
North-
No, Colorado. Colorado. This is from Colorado.
So there's probably weed in it.
One can only
Oh,
hope.
I'm so like, no man. I'm sitting there. It's like,
How do you
These-
weed? I drink it.
no, so like the doctors wanted to know where I was going. That's like I was telling Virginia, and they're like, oh, weed's legal in Virginia. I'm like, these fuckers are gonna test me when I get back.
You're gonna test me when I come back, damn it. Well, hopefully, like, you know, you'll still pass. Like, what's gonna happen later? I just know people, man. There's gonna be.
No, it's fine. So like the contact high, like we'd have to be in a really enclosed situation for the contact.
You're still
high.
gonna pass, dude. Like, it's
Oh yeah, no, I'm not concerned about it because I know me. So unless you guys are like,
blown it in your face.
no, I'm like, unless you're
Well, I don't
fucking
even
making some
expect
edibles
the-
in there.
Yeah, well, there are.
Those deviled eggs, they're deviled for a reason.
The devil made me do it.
Better watch yourself on them collard greens.
You're right.
The green part means
that
something.
liquor.
So Dooley, welcome back. That is your next beer to
It
try.
smells, yay! It smells really dank in here.
I can't tell.
All right, let's do this beer. That's weird. Don't worry, you're not missing much.
It tastes like a tonic beer or
Yeah.
tonic water.
That's exactly what it
Yeah.
fucking tastes like. So
Yeah.
it's coming back to you.
Fun fact: all beer tastes like tonic water right now.
He's over here drinking a Bang.
Tonic water or seltzer water.
I don't drink the Bang for the taste. I drink it for the results.
I should have. Well, no, I didn't need that last night, but like I woke up every hour. Thank God we installed that door in my bedroom.
I actually heard you a few times. I was thinking, I actually heard your alarm go off twice before you decided you were going to get the fuck up. But that's all right.
Yeah, it was like fuck.
I was about to just walk over to your door and bang on it. And
Give me,
like, go out there and check.
give
the
me
bin.
9 more minutes. If it's fucked, it's already fucked.
Do you set like 10 alarms like I do?
No. I had like 8 set because it was like
Once every hour.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh.
8, 9, 10 is when 10 was the ones like, all right, bitch, now I really need to go for the day. Like it's like
I set one for like every 10 minutes throughout the hour to get myself up because if I only set one, I'm not waking up.
well, you wake up early as fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
How early is early as fuck?
like 4,
so right around the
I'll
time
give you
wake
that.
up.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
4:30ish, 5 if I'm feeling frisky.
Yeah, ooh, wow.
Frisky.
Like I wake up at like
10.
well, it depends.
Depends if
Don't
the
look
truck's
over
parked-
here and make those fucking judgy eyes, bitch.
I'm at work by 6 usually every morning, so I'm like,
Sometimes I wake up at 6-ish.
I wake up an hour before work.
If I get up at 5, it's like my pedal is through my floorboard of my truck. I'm injecting the energy drink straight into my veins, and I'm like, please don't let there be base traffic.
No lights.
That's the shit. Like in dialysis, like I'd have to be up at like 3 o'clock to be at work by 4 o'clock, and that shit used to annoy the hell out of me because I knew I went in at 4, but my ass wasn't getting out until like 8:30 at night.
Oh, I know that. Well, no, I wasn't getting up at 4.
The latest I ever did stay was about 11 o'clock. That shit pissed
Dude,
me
I
off.
stopped getting up at 4 when I left the military. Okay, let's talk about this beer. It's like exactly the same time I stopped running.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
That's when I stopped seeing my feet.
Or my penis, apparently.
They're still there.
Wow.
I'm just saying. If
You mean you
your
could see
feet,
it?
You're not.
That's a segue.
We'll get there. I'm trying.
All right, let's do this beer, and we're going to talk about no-see-ums. All right, so...
Sometimes they're an innie.
Is it
I
cold?
think somebody misgendered you. Please don't cancel the podcast.
This does have MA on the
Yeah,
label, right?
We're not. Yeah, we're not regulated. by
We're
the
above
FCC.
cancel culture, sure. So
All right, let's do the beer. Dennis, you up? You got it? You know anything about it?
I did.
I've got nothing.
I did a golden ale, 5% ABV, 15 IBUs. I gave it a 3.
Golden Ale, I like it.
I got fucking nothing, dude.
I'm right there with you. I'm just gonna shoot some shit.
I feel
You
like
always
there's-
do.
I feel like there's I feel like there's some sort of fruit in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking
Austin,
peach.
you want to give it a shot?
Sure. I
Tastes like peach.
uh,
Tastes like fizzy water.
I'm gonna
It tastes like the shittiest seltzer you ever had.
I'm gonna go with IPA, and I'm gonna say
That you were wrong.
yep. We're taking a craft shoot here. I can't. Yeah. We're gonna say 7%, and I'm kind of lost on IBUs.
I do want to remind you that Steel hit a beer across the board from across the states.
Well,
So
that
it doesn't
is
really
across the
matter.
country.
You don't even need to fucking taste the beer. You usually guess. There's people playing at home right now.
We've had twice that happen.
Yeah. He did it.
Yeah.
All right.
Dumb shit. 7%. I'm gonna say just an ale, I guess.
That's the palest ass ale I've ever seen in my life.
You know what?
It's not
Yeah.
a pale ale.
It's a pills lager.
Needs to get some sun.
Pills lager.
Lager
Lager
pills.
pills, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go with it. It's a New England Juicy Hazy IPA. And IBU, I
Unfiltered.
fucking it's 10. And give it 4.
Cool.
I don't even,
Pretty late.
Like on a hot summer day kind of thing, right? Like where you're feeling it.
The only reason why I put the ABV
I'm gonna-
up there
I'm
is because
just-
you were like, this was supposed to be a 6 or 7.
Well,
He
I didn't brew this one.
He didn't make this one.
Oh. Well,
Because
never
now,
mind.
now he's canning. Oh, you weren't here when he opened it. Okay.
That was this one without the label.
So I want to call it a fucking seltzer, but I don't think he would bring a seltzer.
You
Just
put
because-
fucking damn water in the damn thing, so what are you talking
Well,
about?
just because I know he doesn't like seltzers, so I wouldn't.
I really do not like seltzer.
So I
Oh, we got some for you to try, don't worry.
So I'm gonna say it's a pills. I'm a 5.5. 5.5 ABVs, IBUs. I don't think they exist in this thing, so I'm gonna give it an NA. I'll give it like a 2.5. It just doesn't have any flavor. Now, if it's like a 10%er and it tastes like that,
You're fucked.
that's a 5 because like you're not gonna remember anything. It's vodka. It's vodka. That's what I did was I carbonated some vodka.
I mean, you could do it. You have those little fucking machines that you
Yeah,
have in
dude,
your house.
it's definitely possible. But I don't think
I've done it.
Wait, no, you can do it, But should you?
Yes.
Yes, you should. It's the only time I've actually enjoyed vodka.
So, all right. So what do we got?
Just to let you guys know. Remember Flying Dog's like IPA that had no ABV? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Oh, you talking the
some
deep
base.
fake.
So this was Hoplark's Sparkling Hop Tea, the Citra Bomb one. There's no ABV in it because it's just water. It's basically a tea.
He did fuck with us.
I had to.
I mean, it makes sense.
Jason has zero calories.
I ordered a shit ton of those cases because I was trying to just like save some calories because I was drinking way too much when it was hot. Those are actually really good when you're out in the heat. They're really refreshing, and you don't get shit-faced from the alcohol, which isn't always a bad thing when you're trying to do certain things. So, I bought them. It's not bad. It is made with, it's basically just hop tea. It's hops and water.
Like what I always said, beer is basically tea.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is, except for you just put some yeast in that tea with some sugar, and the next thing you know, you got the alcohol.
What's that fermented fucking tea shit you drink all the fucking time?
Kombucha.
Yeah, so that's basically beer.
Which, by the way, I tried that for the first time. That tastes like absolute shit.
Right?
Shit.
If he'd be walking around just drinking them out of the glass
I
bottle,
don't know
was like,
how. I got it. I was like, man, I'm going to make a healthy decision today. You know, I'm going to drink this.
I mean, they taste like shit, but they're good as fuck for you.
Do you hear yourself? It tastes like shit, but it's good as fuck.
Just like kale. I don't eat kale, but
I will
You're
put
not
kale.
helping your case.
I will put kale on a salad. I don't mind kale. Sometimes you
it
gotta
adds a nice texture.
sometimes you got to get your greens in, dude.
Nice crunchy texture.
I mean, yeah.
And a lot of times I don't want to fucking cook, so a salad's the way to go. It's like,
Wow. We're on opposite ends of the spectrum. If I don't feel like cooking, it's like, all right, pizza rolls tonight. There you go.
Grubhub.
I mean, I was just like, you know what? I'm not cooking. I'm just gonna swing by Harris Teeter and hit the salad bar.
I don't feel like cooking. I'm just gonna go to the bar.
Right? Make somebody else do it.
Exactly.
Look, man, sometimes I get really fucking lazy. Okay.
Or I'm gonna spend $70 on a $30 meal and order DoorDash.
Right. Yeah. That's real fucking talk right there.
28% commission rate.
And like it's bad like when your Chinese restaurant knows you by name. Oh, Jesse,
Would you like to say bonus last time?
I even order online, and like
They call you.
Mr. Jason, how you do today? Oh no, we out of ribs. Oh come on. I promise next time. Okay. Like
That doesn't help me now.
all right. What else you got? What do you got that's close? You got them boneless ones? Because I'll take the boneless ones. Like, I'm a fiend when it comes to fucking Asian spare ribs, dude. Like,
When I was on quarantine, we ordered DoorDash a lot, and my neighbors must think I'm like made of money, but in all reality, I'm just lazy as fuck.
you're on quarantine. You can't do shit else.
You cannot.
You should have been cooking for your wife.
I did. I cook sometimes.
I mean, you could totally just throw
I
the
made
cheese out.
I made
COVID
I
case
made my first meatloaf, and it was more like a meat cake.
I mean, I enjoy meat cakes.
yeah,
I know.
but it was a 6-pound
Dang.
meatloaf.
You know what? I miss
no love
TeamFatKid.
Did you wrap it in bacon?
God damn it! I knew I forgot something, or at least some bacon bits in that motherfucker.
How'd you forget that?
It was a recipe my wife had sent me, and she was like, "Let's try it." And I was looking at it, and I was like, "Does that say 6 pounds? That says 6 fucking pounds." All right, fuck it.
That's a lot of fucking meatloaf.
It was. I still have like half of it.
All right. You're up. Because we got to wrap this thing up. I got shit to do. We already been talking for an hour.
All right.
So this is going to be our final. This is how we're going to close out the fucking podcast.
Yeah, well, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, shit, I had 3 piss-related events in 1 week.
Right?
Because this guy's the other one. Bring you up to speed. So far, I had somebody pee on my floor, pee on my wall. Same guy. And the other guy
Shit in the trash can.
That was early in the month. This is just in 1 week. One peed on my floor and wall. The other one dropped like a liter of piss onto my floor. Yeah, I guess it
Like,
goes.
at your house?
No.
Of course.
Oh.
He missed that part. He works in the medical field.
I was about to say, why do you let that person over anymore?
if Dooley was dropping that much piss in my house, he would not be over anymore. Sorry,
Dooley,
Dooley.
I love you, but
My dog's
No.
more well behaved.
That makes me feel special because I blow up your bathroom at least once every time I come over here, and you still allow me to come here.
Well, I mean, you know where the wet wipes are, bro.
Yep.
So, anyway, so just jump ahead. I had a patient, again in recovery. Starting to see a trend here. I had a guy in recovery, so I was like, okay, cool. He was kind of built like the alligator from Donkey Kong.
Hell yeah.
Big belly. Yeah. So he's like,
Very, very good analogy.
he's like, I need to pee. I was like, that's cool. Here's a urinal. He's like, I'm not gonna fit this thing on my small dick. It's like, all right. It's like,
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, honesty is the best policy. Huh?
no, I mean, you know, like one of my PAs one time, he's pulling back some sheets to get ready for a procedure with the patient. He looked down, he's like, "Good for you, man. Good for you." You know, but this is the exact opposite. And I, you know,
Is that a fucking tube of cookie dough, bro?
well, I get.
You can't have Pringles in here.
I get a slew of dick jokes all the time. I don't know, like I guess it's just healthcare. So I was like, whatever, man.
Looks
you don't
like
want
you've seen one up close.
a few. So, you know, I was like, all right, the guy just gave me a penis joke. He doesn't want to use the urinal. We're good. But your ass is going to wait an hour and a half now, so marinate in it. So I get him up to the side of the bed, and this is about an hour later, and he's sitting there, and I'm like, I'm going to hand you the urinal. I'm kind of looking at the stomach here. I'm like, there's a ratio problem here with your arm reach. You're not going to piss on my floor. I already had that happen this week. You're not going to piss on my floor. So I lift his stomach up to try to find the equipment. And basically it just looks like either a really fucked up vagina or like some really bad plums. Just kind of just kind of dangling there. So I was like, where the fuck is the head? I was like, are you sitting on it kind of moment? Because old men do that all the time. Yep.
That's a fucking thing.
It is a thing.
Goodness, don't ever get old. Fuck you.
Too late.
Balls already touch the water when I sit down. Hey.
So I was like, okay, and I'm looking at it, you know, trying to figure out the anatomy I'm looking at here, and it's like, shit, that is his penis. It is an innie. It is a way back there innie. So I'm like, you're not gonna pee into this urinal. There's only
That's
one.
what I try to tell you.
There's only one thing to do. So urinals, you know, they have the handle. They have like the kind of angled head.
Yeah.
And they've got the wide mouth.
With a screw
So-
top. Conveniently, they got a screw top.
No, fuck that. They just clip on. I've learned like several times the clip on's not very strong either.
Man, they should
So,
definitely make that a screw top.
You would think, but they don't. So I only had one course of option, and I just shoved that urinal up into that guy's junk. It basically looked like I was trying to grow a pear into a bottle for wine later. Like, just so for the motion, I'm not showing. I can't even show anybody the motion. But I mean, like, you know, when you like, I don't know if you ever like sucked your mouth into like a bottle by accident, like where the lip might grab on. Same idea, except for it was testicles. Along with the penis. So I was like, go ahead and pee. And he's like, I can't. I was like, you're going to pee. So he ends up peeing, but he keeps thinking he's like, I'm done. It's like, dude, you're streaming out here like Niagara. You're not anything close to done. But yeah, so it was like I was kind of canning a man's balls. You know, fun times.
Wait,
Things we do for a paycheck.
So, if anyone wants to go in the medical field,
And rethink it. Like my neighbor was like, "Yeah, man, I'm thinking I'm going to become a nurse and then like maybe become a PA." It's like that's not how that works, and you don't necessarily want to become a nurse. It's like depends on how like cool you are with the shit you're going to have to deal with. And I mean, literally, you're going to have to deal with shit.
like literally.
Google C diff, not you, but anybody listening. Google C diff. The letter C, period DIFF. Have fun with that.
No. That doesn't sound like Dooley. Do not do that. All right.
Sounds like blue waffle.
Well, as always, guys, thank you for listening. I wasn't even ready for this.
Waffle stomping.
Yeah. We got things to cook.
Special crispy fried rice.
I've seen rice.
You drink your tea water.
I am.
As always, guys, thank you for listening to Team Factory Choose a Fat. Lauren, thank you for driving all the way here from North Carolina to hang out with us and cook a whole pig and all these good things. You can find us on Facebook at
Team Fat Kid.
You can find us on Instagram,
Team Fat Kid Nation.
on Twitter,
At Team Fat Kid 1.
on YouTube.
Team Fat Kid.
Remember, you can always find your knife and apparel needs, or your Team Fat Kid knife and apparel needs at www.teamfatkidnation.com. You can find the food truck on Facebook,
Team Fat Kid Food Truck.
on Twitter,
At Fat_Truck.
on Instagram.
Team Fat Kid Food Truck.
Don't forget, you can always call us for your catering needs at 757-427-1586. Don't, oh, that thing. Remember,
Stay hungry.
be creative.
And don't forget to sharpen your knives.
We'll get it one day.
It's weird when Alex isn't here.
Right? Because I feel like I gotta do a lot more shit. Praise the Lord. Peace, love, and bacon grease. We out this bitch.
Aloha.